Good morning, everyone. My today's topic is I am going to explain you how to draw a frequency polygon. For that, let me give you one question here. You can see that question number 6 is given as the following table gives the distribution of students of two sections according to the marks obtained by them. The section A is given and section B is given. See, marks and frequency is given for the both, for A as well as for B. So when we are going to draw a frequency polygon, we need to draw the graph of class marks and frequency. We do not have to consider these marks, we have to go for the class marks. Then I explain you how to find. So represent the marks of the students of both the sections on the same graph by two frequency polygon and compare the performance of the two sections. So we have to compare that which section has the good performance in the examination. So let's come to the topic now. See, it is question number 6 given. So let me explain you what is class mark. Class mark is defined as upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Once again, upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2, that is called as class marks. What is the need of class marks? Whenever you are going to draw and the graph of frequency polygon, we need to find class marks. Okay, see, the marks has been given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay, I am solving question number 6. So then our next column will be class marks. How I got 5 here? Adding 0 plus 10 divided by 2, it is 5. 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 2, it is 15. 20 plus 30 divided by 2, 25. 30 plus 40 divided by 2, 35. 40 plus 50 divided by 2, 45. So by this way we got the class marks of each class. And frequency as usual, it is given 3, 9, 17, 12, 9. So how we got the class marks? You can refer this formula. It is given as class marks is equal to upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Now same way we will proceed for section B also. For section B, the marks has been given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. Now class mark will be 0 plus 10 divided by 2, 5, same way 15, 25, 35, 45. And the frequency is given as 5, 19, 15, 10 and 1. It is what the frequency. So we are given the two class section A and section B. Now after finding the class marks, we have to go for the polygon. Now I can refer this graph now. I have drawn already, but I will explain you how to draw. See, the marks will be written on x-axis, and marks is what? That is the class marks. I will start from 5. Just give the gap according to the need of the paper. I have given the two blocks there. There is 2 blocks is equal to 10 centimeter, 15, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Now the y-axis will be the frequency. As usual, it is given. So what the new thing you have done here, that is you have found the class marks. Now let's put the value. For 5, you can see section A. For 5 it is 3. So when I am going for section A, see the first one. For 5 it is given as 3. So I have made here a round. That is, I have taken the point. Then for 15 it is 9. So let's move for the 15. For 15 you can see this one is the 9. So it is our second point. Similarly for 25, 25 is given as what? 15. So this is what the line of 15. It is 25. Okay. So, 25 is what? 17. Sorry, it is 17. 25 is what? 17, somewhere here. Then 35 is 12. So for 35 you can see section A 12. Can you see here? This one is 12. I just take marks for every point now. And 45 is 9. So for 45 you can see 9 here. For a confirmation, I have taken the section A as the blue pen dots, so it will confirm to you that how to take the point. Once again I am explaining you. For 5 it is 3, For 15 it is somewhere it is 9. For 25 it is 17. So you take 17 between 15 and 18. Then it is 12. For 35 it is 12. You can see 12 here. Okay, you have to take the points. And then for 45, 35, 12. For 45 you have given 9. So this one is the 9. And then you have to, first of all, you join this value. Okay, just I am repeating once again. You can see this is what section A. I am just reconstructing the graph for your confirmation. And this one is going down. You can use scale here, don't do it from your hand. So this is what section A graph, you can see from the blue pens. Then for section B we have, for class mark 5 the frequency is 5. So let's start here. Now I am using black pen. So for 5 it is 5 somewhere, okay, in between 3 and 6. So it is what 5. Then for 15 it is given as 19. So you can see 19 here, somewhere between 18 and 21 it is 19. Then the next one is for 25 it is 15. So for 25 it is what 15. Okay, and then for 35 it is 10. For 35 it is given as what 10. So 10 will be somewhere here between 9 and 12. And for 45 it is 1. Okay, take 1 here. So do one thing, just again you have to construct. You just join. This is what black pen for section B. Join the dots. Please use the pencil. I am just explaining the different colors for your confirmation. Now you can see the two different colors graph for section A and section B. And if you want to close the graph, okay, the graph is starting from 0 to 10. So 0 to 10 means what? We cannot consider any frequency 0. So we will just proceed. After 0 comes -5. So graph will start from -5. It is not necessary. This portion is not necessary. If you are drawing just the given value, it is okay. Otherwise, then you move up to here. So if you have started, you have to close the graph also. So for the section A, okay, you can close it on 55. And for section B, you can close it on 45. So by this way, you will draw frequency polygon and you indicate here section A and section B. Clear? So what is the necessary thing? Don't get panic about the graph. For frequency polygon, always find the class mark. Okay, what you have to find? Class mark. And after class mark, this value will be x-axis value and this value will be y-axis value. So once again I am repeating, if you are leaving your graph up to here and you are not closing the graph, it's okay. But if it is not from, it is starting from 0, so we can take the initial point. So it will be somewhere here. Clear? So this is what frequency polygon of question number 6. Clear? Now I am going for the next question. One more question, question number 9. Why I am selecting question number 9 here? Because if you see, we have to draw the histogram. The number of letters is not given in constant frequency distribution. It is 1 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 12 and 10 to 20. Can you see here? The class length is varying from 6 to 8 to 8 to 12, 12 to 20. So class length is not constant. So there will be change in the width of the histogram. So number of letters given and number of surnames also given. 6, 30, 44, 46, 4. So how to draw the graph? Now in case when the class length is not given constant, we'll draw the table like this. First number of letters, what are you given? Frequency, and then we'll go for the width of the class. Okay, how to find width of the class? Okay, see, 1 to 4 the class width is 3, 4 to 6, the width of the class is 2. 6 to 8, the width of the class is 2. 8 to 12, it is 4, and 12 to 20, it is 8. So one column I have extra added here, width of class. When you are going to use this, when you don't have the perfect constant frequency interval between each. Now then you have to find out length of rectangle, because here we cannot consider the constant length. So for length of triangle, I am giving the formula. You multiply 6, that is the frequency, into 2. The formula frequency into 2 divided by the width. Always see in the first one, 6 into 2 divided by 3. See 36. Sorry, it is 30 into 2 divided by 2. Can you see it? 30 into 2 divided by 2. It is a formula. Okay. 44 into 2 divided by 2. 16 into 2 divided by 4. 4 into 2 divided by 8. This is a formula to find the length. Okay. When the class has not given the equal interval. Understand? Multiply frequency by 2 and divide it by 3. Frequency by 2 divided by 2. Frequency by 2 divided by 2. Frequency by multiply by 2 divided by 4. So you will get the length 4, 30, 44, 80 and 1. Now how to draw this? You will see here I have taken the number of letters on x-axis. Okay, see our number of letters is what? It is 1 to 4 and till 20. So I will proceed up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till 20 on x-axis, number of letters, and preparation of surnames. So for surnames, what we got here, we got the length as 4, 30, 44, 8 and 1. So that will be on y-axis. What we did doing finding the length of rectangle, we just come to know about the common width, because the class length is not equal. So let's proceed the diagram now. See, it is the first value is 4 for 6. Okay, it means that we do not have to consider frequency now. See, 1 to 4. So can you see here? 1 to 4. And what is the width of the rectangle? 1 to 4. The length is as 4. So can you see here? I have taken up to 4. Then 4 to 6. It is 30. So again 4 to 6. I am moving up to 30 somewhere. Then 6 to 8. 6 to 8 is given as 44. So for 6 to 8, okay, I will reach up to 44 somewhere here. Okay, it is 6 to 8. So that will be up to here. It is 44. The total. It is 6 to 8, 44. And then 8 to 12. 8 to 12 is given as 8. So can you see now? 8 to 12, it is what? 8. Clear? And then the last one is quite bit stretchable. 12 to 20 is 1. So see here, we should write the numbers in such a way that we can proceed up to 12 to 20. And this is what? 12 to 20 is 1. Okay. So for 1, I have just drawn the little bit more. You can consider the graph as here. Okay, 12 to 20. It will be 1. So 1 somewhere like this. Okay. No need for going some extra value. You can rough it. So that will be 12 to 20. Actually I just draw. So this value will be what? 12 to 20. Okay, you can see the length of the graph from 12 to 20. It is what? 1. So this is what the number of letters, and this is what preparation of number of summaries. So by this way we have drawn the graph. Clear? Once again you can see I am giving the whole picture. And then some questions have been asked that after histogram, write the class interval in which the maximum number of surname lies. So for second question we can write here the class interval in which the maximum number of surnames lies is 6 to 8. Can you see here? 6 to 8. It has the highest frequency. Till what? It is 40. 44. So up to 44 it is the highest. So we can say that the class interval in which the maximum number of surname lies is 6 to 8 as it has 44 surnames, okay, in it. That is the maximum for this data. So by this way I explained you different types of graph. This graph was what, where the frequency distribution, you can say the frequency distribution was not uniform. Clear? So prefer the graph and do the remaining questions. So by this way completed the questions. Also we'll start a new chapter in my next segment.